Hi teacher. Hi teacher. I'm going to talk about the Colombian Air Force. The Colombian Air Force, or FAC, is the Air Force of the Republic of Colombia. The Colombian Air Force is one of the three institutions of the Armed Force of Colombia, changed according to the 1991 Constitution of the work to exercise and maintain control of Colombia's airspace to defend the sovereignty, territorial integrity, and constitutional order. It is one of the largest Latin American air force and increased activity due to its important role in the fight against narcoterrorism. Air Force is the only global process that have accredited with ISO 1901 and NTCGP 1000. The FAC has the distinction of having been used the missions of observation and aerial combat from the Colombian-Peruvian War in 1932. Never elected government was outset by force, and the FAC helped kill many rebellions from terrorists, military and political. The Colombian Air Force also served with distinction during the Second World War in the island of San Andres. History and creation. Military aviation began in Colombia in 1919, while the creation of the Military Aviation School of the Colombian Army. Previously, by Law 15 of 1916 of September 7, two commissions were sent overseas to study new technological advances in aviation, infantry, cavalry, engineering, and trains. Offers pertaining to the Colombian Army were also sent to take a course of flight training on technicals and tactics. The school was created in Colombia along with the Colombian National Army Aviation as a flight regiment by Law 126 of 1990 of December 31, authorized by President of Colombia Marco Fidel Suarez. The unit was officially activated on February 15, 1921 in Flanders, Department of Tolima, with the support of a French mission led by Lieutenant Colonel René Richard. The aviation school in Italy and 3 Squadron G3E2, 3 Squadron G4A2, and 4 Newport Delage 11C1. The school was closed due to financial hardship in 1922. The School of Military Aviation was reopened on November 8, 1924 in Madrid, Department of Cundinamarca, with the support of a Swiss mission headed by Captain Henry Filicoli. The aircraft used for training were 4-wheel WT and 8-wheel X, performing the first air review on August 7, 1927. Then, 10 of December 28, 1928, the first combat aircraft was shot in Colombia, the Curtiss Falcon 01. War with Peru. On September 1, 1932, civilian Peruvians illegally crossed into Colombian territory and invaded the town of Leticia in the Colombian Amazon, arguing and claiming that the town was original Peruvian territory. The Colombian military aviation only had 11 instructors of Curtiss Wright CW-14 Air Osprey air combat support planes and 1 Curtiss Falcon 01. The military aviation then received full financial support from the Congress of Colombia. Colombia bought aircraft from Germany and the United States, while others were activated from the airline operating in Colombia, SCATA, Sociedad Colombo-Alemana de Transporte Aéreo, and the pilots, which included some German citizens. One of these was Major Helberboy. The important aircraft were 4 Junkers F-13, 4 Junkers W-34, and 3 Junkers K-43, 6 Junkers Ju-52, 2 Daniel Mercury 2, 4 Daniel Wall, 20 Curtiss Falcon F-8F, and 30 Curtiss Hawk 2 F-11C. The contingent was sent to southern Colombia to fight Peruvian force with the main mission of delivering supplies to the front lines, airlines reconnaissance, and air-to-land attacks. The fleet was divided into 3 squadrons with Puerto Boy as the main camp site. Support bases were in Caucaya Airstrip, Puerto Leguizamo, El Encanto, Puerto Arica, La Pedrera, and Torapacá. The main combat operation started on February 14, 1933 in Torapacá, where the Peruvian garrison was bombed by 7 Colombian aircraft and later assaulted by land force. Later, on March 26, in the village of Oguepi, 11 Colombian planes and 2 cannon boats bombarded Peruvian position and took over town. The last military actions of the conflict with Peru were on May 8, 1933, and in which there was aerial engagement between the two forts. Peruvian planes were attacking the fluvial fleet of Colombian over Algodon River and were suppressed by the Colombian squadron. One of the Peruvian aircraft, a Douglas O-30P, was gunned down and taken off Colombian territory. On May 24, 1930, a ceasefire was declared after an agreement was reached with the intervention of the League of Nations. The town of Leticia was returned to Colombia. The captured planes was returned to Peru. As a result of the war, 4 pilots died and 4 accidents during non-combat related action. Among these was one of the German pilots. 4 planes were lost in the accident: a Falcon 01 and Osprey C-14, a Junker F-30 and Curtiss F-11. Thank you. Thanks.